Oh, God. Okay. Here. Now we are.
Okay. So, we're live everywhere. Hi. We're a mess.
Yeah, it's been a weird, last 30 minutes trying to figure out this camera.
So, welcome to Talk Comics to me. I am Champ Champenstein.
I'm Heather.
And we're here to just blow through some comics.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna blow them.
We're gonna blow them. I guess I'll go first with my giant book. I have this Jack Kirby's Dingbat Love. I'm really excited. I only got to read the intro and I got to flip through it, but it's just a few unpublished works by Jack Kirby. Like right when he went to DC, he was trying to put together a little magazine that had different themes every month and kind of more geared towards college students and adults just for, them. And these are the stories of that, I believe. So that's kind of what I grasped out of the 2 pages I was able to read real fast.
There's a lot of really good art.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good art. A lot of the information is written by Jack Kirby's assistants at the time. So that's pretty cool. And then otherwise, a lot of it's just being filled in by the Jack Kirby Museum. So I'm really excited to learn.
I'm excited for you.
I'm gonna know.
I love seeing how excited Champ gets over Jack Kirby.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Please don't become a bad man somehow.
I'm sure we would have found out by now.
Okay, so then now we have Gideon Falls. This is issue number 20. Do you want me to just talk so you don't cough, or do you want to say some words?
Yeah, you talk a little bit, and then I will add my thought to it, because I have something.
Okay. So this, as you know, Gideon Falls, a little bit of a mindfuck. This is putting all of the pieces together of all of the past issues and how they connect and where everybody is going to be when whatever happens.
What my thought was, it reminds me of the last few issues of Regression, where you can feel everything coming together, and you know that I don't know, it's that anticipation of it, because they're all gonna meet up again and then figure out or solve or whatever what is happening with them.
And I'm really stoked to see the next issue. Is there more after the next issue, or is that?
I don't remember it not continuing.
Okay.
I feel like I saw it in previews.
I couldn't remember if I saw that cover in previews or if I saw a different cover in previews, because it just feels like that ending.
Yeah, it really does.
The point where it's all right, all of this stuff is coming.
You know who the villain is, and we know how to stop it.
Yeah. Well, kind of. All right, go ahead, my dude.
Okay, I have issue number 2 of Star Wars: The Rise of Kylo Ren. Look, I love a good origin story for a bad guy.
It's totally chill.
It just goes into how Kylo Ren became a member of the Knights of Ren, and how Supreme Leader Snoke is, a piece of shit and stuff. This issue in particular goes into how Ben... Sorry, I keep forgetting that's his name. It's not just Kylo Ren, it's Ben.
Yeah.
How he's still training under Luke, and they run into the Knights of Ren for the first time, and the impression that they made on him.
All right.
It's very interesting. It's very satisfying for someone who doesn't know anything about anyone other than Kylo Ren.
I'm sure it's good for all of the Kylo Ren fans.
Yeah, I really like Luke in it too.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have a lot of mixed feelings about him, but
yeah,
I really enjoy him in this series. So,
all right. Well, now I have Pretty Deadly Rat. This is issue number 5. This concludes this story arc, so it wraps up Clara and where she's at, and kind of what obsession does, the Reaper obsession does to kind of trick everybody to be in the places that they need to be for them to take over, but everybody's a step ahead. Well, main people are a step ahead. But I don't know. It was a really good conclusion. I just I need to go back and just read it as a whole, even if the stories are individual, just to I don't know. I feel like I understood what was going on, but I need to grasp more.
Are there characters that are the same in all of them? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So it's they're all separate. They're basically all about separate people. Okay. But the Reapers like, for the Reapers and Death are, like, a through line. And, like, Bunny and Butterfly. So.
Okay. Turd. Come on.
So next we both have Daphne Byrne. This is issue number 1.
This was a hot mess. It was all over the place.
Yeah, I did not enjoy it. When I was reading it, I was like, is there something I'm not catching here? But I just didn't.
I felt like it was really rushed, really forced. I
didn't understand why or what was happening.
No, I did not either. And that was, I mean...
Were they ghosts? Were they, like, just gross creatures? What is your deal, Megatron?
I mean, I'm kind of bummed out that I did not enjoy this because it's everything that I should enjoy.
Yeah.
And I just didn't really enjoy it. I don't know.
Of course, the one time I let Megatron, like, be free, he's just a giant ham.
Well, he saw the cameras were on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I have the plot. This is issue number 4. This issue focuses on the uncle, the girl that he had been seeing when they were younger, and, like, her mental problems and how much of it is involved with what's actually going on in the story, because she's trying to tell the story to the cop that they've all known since they were young, but he's like, you've been in and out of mental institutions for your entire life. I don't know, like, how much of this is real and how much of it you fabricated. And there's a whole bonding moment between the uncle and the kids that I thought was really sweet, because the uncle's kind of a dick, and it was just nice to see that he cared. Yeah, it's still just a ghost story. I still like it.
Yeah. Just simple, straight up.
Yeah. It's one of those where I don't really have to think too much about it, because it's all right there, but I still enjoy it.
All right. Well, then next I have Kill Whitey Donovan. This is issue number 2. This is going to be a 5-issue series. It's all right. It's not my favorite thing, but it's not my least favorite thing. This particular issue goes over is the 2 main characters have been caught by Confederate soldiers, Hattie, and I can't remember her friend's name. So, Anna. Hattie and Anna. But they've been caught by Confederate soldiers, but they fabricate this story that Hattie is Anna's slave, and, you know, everything's copacetic, and they're at the camp, and...
That was the story that they agreed on originally, right? In case this didn't... Okay.
They got caught.
Yeah.
So, everything seems fine. It's not quite fine, and then... By the end, the Union soldiers show up, and all hell breaks loose.
Nice.
Yeah. It's, you know, interesting, but...
I still have to read that one. I remember I read the first one over here, and I was curious, so I'll have to borrow that second one.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. I'm wanting to just see where it goes, I suppose. Just, like... I don't feel like I know enough about, like, who Whitey Donovan is, though, to know why they want to kill him.
I mean, with a name like that, I'd want to kill him, too.
So maybe I need to just, like, go back and read the first issue. Maybe there's just, like, something I missed because I was, like, reading a bunch of stuff or just forgot.
I feel like Whitey Donovan is an actual, like, real person, though.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I read a lot of gangster books, and usually there's someone named Whitey, so it could just be that.
All right, so then next we both have Ronin Island.
My copy was damaged.
And this copy is damaged. I gotta return it. But this continues their fight to get to the island and trying to outrun the Shogun and, I guess, warn the island as well. And things don't go as planned at all. It was, like, heartbreaking. Yeah,
you see even more growth with Hannah, though, which I think is fantastic. And Kenichi is there to, like, comfort her for once, which I thought I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, this issue is pretty heavy. I want to know what happens, but I don't want it to be over.
I know. We still have 3 more?
Yeah.
8, 9.
Yeah, 3 more. 12.
I said 8.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few.
So, you go ahead.
Okay. So, I have this Marvel's Avengers Thor's #1.
Thor's?
Yeah.
Is there only going to be one of this book?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
This was a really weird issue. I was telling Champ that I read it, and then I completely forgot what happened. To sum it up, basically... I
feel like you're an unreliable narrator if you don't remember what happened.
This is how I remember it.
That's what we do here.
Tony Stark is trying to make passageways, like Thor has his to go to Asgard and stuff. He's trying to make several of them in different spots around the world, like the mutants, to travel. But him and Bruce like can't quite figure out like the right formula or some shit. Loki sees all this happening and uses it as an excuse to get the Hulk out and make him and Thor fight. It's weird. But I didn't like it because it's Thor before he becomes, like, self-aware. So he's still very, like, arrogant and, like, I didn't want anything to do with him. Because by the end of it all, he's like, yeah, you guys want to go get a drink now? And they're like, dude, you just ruined, like, $100 million worth of, like, New York City. Someone could have died. Well, they didn't. Do you want to have a drink? Like, yeah, it was weird. I hope it's only this one.
Is that, like, because they're doing all of the different characters, like, do they all tie together?
God, I hope not. I don't want to read them all. I'm not going to. That's the only one I'm reading. I don't know, though, because I did see that there were a couple in this month's previews, but I did not do it.
All right,
let's hear about this Batman. I've been waiting. I was going to text you about it last night, but I remember you saying that you were going to a movie.
Yeah, and I did read it last night.
Okay.
I believe. Yes, I did. So this is Batman issue number 86. This is... God damn it. I did look up how to... Like, he did have a post on how to say his last name, and I now forgot. I was like,
I always saw Tinian.
Yeah, and it's definitely like that. I think it's, like, slightly different. Regardless.
Tinian?
Tinian.
I like that.
Tiny boy.
Ooh.
Tiny.
James Tiny Boy the Fourth.
We're sorry. Please forgive us.
We ruin everyone's names.
And I know I feel like an asshole. Regardless, I actually really liked this.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I know you were worried about it.
I was worried about it. And I did have several people ask me today, like, what my opinion was. And I think this was a really, like, strong first issue after, like, such a long-running Batman. And especially, like, you know, for me getting into it because Tom King was writing Batman, I had very, like, large hesitations on this. So I'll keep on. I'll see. I think it's just that I know that there's, like, a long through line of Joker gonna happen here, which I don't care about.
I mean, you can only do Joker so many times before it's like, dude, we fucking get it.
Yeah.
You make jokes. We get it.
But I liked it. It was interesting. I think the voice really, like, kept in line with, like, the Batman that, like, Tom King has made. And it has its own voice at the same time and its own feel. But I'm excited. We'll see.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was so excited to hear you talk about it. I have the last issue of Strange Skies over East Berlin. I fucking loved this series.
Yeah.
Like, way more than I thought I was going to, especially with this issue, because it deals a lot with the spy who... He's working with the guy that was, like, trying to hunt him to begin with, and they kind of have this, like, overlapping internal monologue where it's, like, the things that you choose to do in life are mostly based off of your own, like... self-worth and how you need to like shed that to help other people and stuff. Like, it was way deeper.
Right.
It was like it was crazy, and like the bad guy ends up like turning sides completely and like taking over the job that the spy was doing to begin with. Like, it was beautiful. I loved it.
Aliens?
Yeah, there's aliens in it. I don't even know how to incorporate the aliens into this. There's like aliens, but they think that that's part of the reason why it was like there was to like help them, because after that, like, it was just gone, so they didn't know like why it was there to begin with, and that was just their hypothesis, was like we needed it to get to this point. So yeah, I don't know if it was an alien or just like, I don't know, what is that word, when you're using something to use it as something else. Metaphor.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like a physical object.
Oh, no. Just a presence. But yeah, Strange Skies Over East Berlin. There's only 4 issues. I loved it.
I have the first 2 issues. I think you let me borrow them.
Yes.
I will need those other 2 issues, and then I can read it as a whole, like a human being.
Nice.
Oh, I was like, I got on mine too late to read like a moron.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry if I just ruined the ending for you. It's so good though. The whole series was just really good. I'm so sorry because I can't see. I thought it said Storage Wars. I can't see from that far away.
It's like, go fuck yourself.
I thought he was just making a comment about Storage Wars, and I thought it had something to do with Batman. I'm so sorry.
All right, so now we'll talk about and ruin Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is issue number 11.
11,
Damn.
yes.
I feel like we just started reading this book. It's been a long time. Mm-hmm. Hellmouth shit.
Yeah.
Everybody's just real angry.
Yeah, there are a lot of emotions flying around. Robin is not happy with his job. I just keep greasing up all my comics. It's all that lotion. Robin is not okay with being a watcher to the
Kendra?
Yeah, that's her name. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I was just gonna call it a Slayer, but whatever. But yeah, and then like Xander and Willow are fighting. Buffy's still out of the picture, and they kind of have to deal with that. But there's more.
And for some reason, they feel like Buffy. Why do they think Buffy's dead? Just because Kendra came?
Yeah, because that's usually how it works.
Yeah,
but I don't know. And I mean, technically, since she is in hell, she's dead. So that is a weird.
I suppose you have a point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to get into the logistics of going to hell, but when you're down there, you're dead.
I know you have a lot of experience in hell, so
yeah, my mom's house. All right. So we have the Butcher of Paris. I almost said New York. That's not even close.
No.
This is issue number 2. This is based on the true story. This is the detectives kind of trying to figure out exactly how many bodies were in that room.
Yeah. There's a lot of dismembered limbs and a lot of exposition about what's happening.
Mm-hmm. I like it though because it's filler, but also like it didn't feel like a forced filler. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? Like it's filling in gaps, and like obviously there's more to the story with a lot of these people in there. I really enjoy this a lot.
Yeah, I highly suggest this, especially, I don't know, if you're interested in any sort of like World War II stuff, since this is like based in real life, it does have that like gravity to it as well.
And it's only like 5 issues, right?
Yeah, it's not very long. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. See when they catch him, how they catch him.
Oh, is there a note in the back? I didn't even check this time.
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I was like, no, I didn't check either.
It's just a Dragon Age thing, which is next week, I think, on sale the 15th.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yes.
Very excited. So you're gonna hear me talking about Dragon Age a lot next week.
All right, dude.
Okay, so I have The Clock, number 1. I just got the first issue of this because I wasn't sure. It sounded interesting.
What did you think about it? Because I was curious.
It's all right. It kind of jumped back and forth a lot between like what the main characters, what their like goal is, what they're doing. They're trying to come up with some sort of vaccine to help this cancer that is immune to everything, and it kills like within a month of people getting it, but it's happening like really fast. If I remember correctly, it's women. No, okay. I might have just made that up because the only people who die in here so far are women.
All right.
Sorry. But then, you know, the main character deals with a very personal death in his family. And that's like, you know, every day so many people are dying. So it's this dad and this son. They're like doctors, like scientists, like trying to figure out like what to do, like how to save them because the population is decreasing very quickly. That was how it ended, which I thought was really cool because they have like a population thing in a museum where, you know, it keeps ticking, but it like instead of going up, it just keeps going down.
That's
So,
kind of cool.
yeah, I think I am going to get the second issue to see, and they have, like, a whole, like, note in the back that explains, like, cancer and, like, science and, like, vaccines and stuff like that, and it was very interesting. I definitely didn't like the fact that it jumped back and forth so many places because I was having a hard time, like, keeping up with what timeline was
going on.
Yeah, but it doesn't take away from the story itself, surprisingly.
All right. I don't know.
I can leave it here if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, I just, like, part of me is like, yes. Another part of me is like, I don't know.
Yeah, I read that one, like, last night because that's how I felt about it, too. I was like, I don't want to get to this right now.
All right, so next we have Excalibur. This is issue number 5. Lots of stuff happens. Lots of fights.
Yeah.
Lots of Rogue is been in this, like, stasis sleep sort of thing, and she is going through a dream world and realizing that the dream is very much like prophecy. Profitable. It'll make her a little bit of cash. But maybe, like, Apocalypse's intentions weren't 100%, pure. But I don't know. I love Apocalypse, and I'm sure he's doing absolutely no wrong.
You're welcome to feel that way. It's
he's my new. I've never loved a bad guy before.
That's why I get it. I will allow you this because I understand. And even, I mean, like, it's not very clear on exactly what he's trying to do, but it could also be, like, a silver lining type thing where, like, he gets what he wants, but it's also, like...
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a good guy.
I always try to make excuses for the villains. It's fine.
I mean, he didn't kill a dog.
Never, ever gonna live that down.
Well...
I know. He didn't mean that the dog was old!
Well, he was just putting... Apocalypse was just doing what was best for the mutants. Because that's all that matters.
That's true. Apocalypse. Can I talk about this for just a minute?
Yes.
I just want to say, I love Gambit. Gambit's one of my favorites. I don't think that he's a very good character. I don't know why I enjoy him so much, but I fucking love Gambit. But watching Apocalypse beat him into the ground was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen. This Excalibur number 5, I think, is my favorite issue so far.
Yeah, no,
just because one hit and he's fucking down.
Just pounded into dust. Yeah, no, that's probably my favorite issue of Excalibur so far. I really loved that issue this week.
Yeah,
it was probably one of my favorites.
It was really, really good.
And so I have 2 more books.
Okay.
Technically, because then I have New Mutants. This is issue number 5. I did not go back and read issue number 4, but that's unnecessary. Right now, I will have to go back and read it. But this continues, like, Jonathan Hickman's part of New Mutants. So him and Ed Brisson have been, like, switching off. And so, like, the last 3 issues were his, like, little other side story. So this is them in space, them continuing their space mission.
Cute.
It's I also really love this issue a lot. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of action and just... You kind of, since I'm not super familiar with, like, any of the New Mutants, I got a pretty good, like, introspective look into, like, their personalities and kind of who they are as people. So.
Well, the art is just incredible.
Yeah, the art is so good. It's one of my favorite parts. So, yeah. Love New Mutants. And then I also read issue number 5 of Xforce. Mm-hmm. Yes. And that was also very good because Domino was very, very upset and does not hold back from murdering people, even though she should. I will say there was a little bit of a distraction for me in X-Force because they capture... There's no real spoilers here.
We don't do spoilers on this show. Even though I just spoiled that entire series.
They capture a soldier and... He has a rescue dog named Rufus, and he's very concerned with Rufus and his well-being because Domino's basically, this group has been creating assassins. So she's about to just, like, straight up murder a man because he's not a real person. And the guy's like, no, I am real. I have, like, this stuff, and, like, this is my life, and this is my name, and I have this rescue dog named Rufus. And so they capture him, and then as he's getting interrogated, he's like, can I just call my neighbor to, like, let Rufus out? Or just, like, I'm just like, why? Like, at least have one of the mutants go grab Rufus for me. Just, like, have Nightcrawler, just so you're satisfied. Just, like,
thank you.
Pop into the soldier's house, get his fucking dog, bamf out, kill the guy. I don't care. Take care. I just want the dog to be taken care of. Yeah, make sure the
dog is fine.
He's already a rescue. He's already lost one family. So that's what I took out of X-Force issue number 5.
Don't take rescue dogs from their humans.
Or if you do, at least make sure the rescue dog has a home too. Please.
Life lessons for today.
So that concludes today. It's Wednesday.
It is. It is January 8th.
And
did I do it? Did I get the right date?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
Considering I woke up today thinking it was Sunday and I had the day off.
Well, good luck with that. But yeah, thank you for listening. As always, buy comics. That's it.
That's it. So